Keys. I hate keys. I don't like keys. I wish we didn't have to have them. I was so happy when they switched to just a fob for your car. That's great. I wish we just had a little teeny fobs to open every door. That would be great. But we don't. We can, but you have to upgrade your house. I am going to get there. For a million years, all of these carabiners, key ring on there, a bunch of jingly keys. I got really sick of it. Also, sometimes they would just open. So I got this locking carabiner, which is nice, but still the jangle. Then I found the turnkey flex. It was just this rubbery key sleeve that you put your keys in there and they swing out, swing back. No more jingle jangle. No more sitting on them and going, ow, which was great. But then you've got this other chunk you have to bring with you to start your car and open it. It's just, it has to be near you to even have the car turn on now. So what did I do? This is the Orbit Key Star Wars edition. Very nerdy. I don't know if you've figured out yet that I'm a big geek. I love it. It's got TIE fighters and the Death Star blowing up. Alderaan, which is cool. It's fine. But your keys fit in there, and I'm not going to show you my keys, but they swing out, swing back, which is great. And then you've got your key fob here for your car. But that's kind of big. I don't want all that in my pocket if I'm just leaving my office and locking it and then coming back in an hour. I don't want to carry that around with me. So then I got this amazing, what is this thing called? This is the KeySmart Mag Connect detachable key ring, quick detach, I don't know, but it has a magnet and you just go pop and it goes pop and you can take that off and leave it in your bag. This goes in your pocket and you're good to go. And then when you get back to your bag or your office or your desk or whatever, it uses the force and it locks. It's pretty strong. It's not the strongest thing in the world, but it works. They make some that are really strong. I don't have a problem with this one. This one works great. Just enough. This is my evolved key solution. I really recommend this. Watches. Telling time is important, obviously. Your phone tells you the time constantly. Do you need a watch? Again, when your phone goes down, it's really great to know what time it is at any time. For years, I had a G-Shock, which I really loved. Indiglow, it lit up, it was great, finally died. And then the Apple Watch, iWatch, whatever you want to call it, came out. And I was so excited. Finally, like an integrated watch with my phone that could tell me when my meeting is in the next 10 minutes or whatever. It started to bother me. I don't need more notifications on me all the time. It was yelling at me, hey, you have a meeting this time. Oh, somebody's texting you. I was in meetings where I wanted to give my full attention, and this thing was trying to take my full attention away. And I found it annoying. So I stopped wearing it. And I said, let's go back to basics. And I went and found this Timex. This is the Easy Reader Bold. It's a 43 millimeter watch. Easy Reader, I like that the numbers are giant, because if I just need to quickly glance, and I don't want to think about it while somebody's talking to me, I can know, I gotta head out, which I really like. It's got Indiglow in there, so at night you light it up, the whole surface, it won't show up now. But this is just back to basics. From here, basics. I liked that. I got a little bored with it after a while. So now I'm rocking the Omega / Swatch, which we had back in the 80s, and swatches were amazing. So this has some nostalgia. It also has a space thing for me. I'm a big space guy. I love space. This watch is a replica or a redo or a re-envisioning of the moon watch that they wore in the Apollo missions, which I think is so cool. And that's really why I have it. Is it the best watch? I don't know. It's got some functions that are neat. Do I use that? Not really. But it makes me feel cool. And that's part of this whole thing. I like it. It brings me happiness. It lights up. If you glow it up with a flashlight, it'll glow on the dials and all of that, which is really neat. It's got a whole bunch of how fast are you going readings on it, which is really fun. I don't use that, but every once in a while when I'm bored, I'll just click some stuff and it does some stuff and I like stuff. The band that came with it, the Speedmaster band, I did not like. So this is some third-party band. I don't remember which one. It's just a rubber band. I just think it looks better. It feels better. The Speedmaster band, I thought was fiddly. I didn't like it. This is so much better. So the Omega Swatch Moon Watch. How's that for a mouthful? That's my watch. Okay, enough about watches. Self-defense. Let's go. Okay. The best self-defense that you could have on you is an atomic ray blaster. Now, these don't exist yet. So maybe a pew-pew would work. Firearms. This is a Gen 3 Glock 19. It is unloaded and clear. So very safe right now. I really love this gun, but I'll be honest, it's heavy. It's very heavy. I leave this behind if I'm going to carry. Instead, what I've landed on is this little guy. This is the Ruger LCP Max. It's a 10-round 380. It is teeny tiny, light, also empty and clear. I really love this thing. It disappears in your pocket. You can take this anywhere with you. You are ready to go. It fits in my bag. I know a lot of people are going to yell at me, oh, you can't do off-body carry. I can and do. So I'm not comfortable having a gun tucked into my pants. It's not comfortable. I won't do it. This means I have something on me if I need it. Now, when we do our outdoor shots of the bag, I'll show you drawing from the different bags. I'm not going to be out in public pulling out an actual firearm. So I will be using this blaster as a stand-in. That being said, a light with a strike face that you can use, that's a pretty good self-defense tool. Not only can you blind, but then you can strike. Is it ideal? Maybe. I don't think so. Maybe. This is a strike face. This is just a piece of milled aluminum. It weighs nothing. I added this little cordage to it. It's no different than a tactical pen. It's just a pressure point activator. You can just hit and apply pressure. You can back somebody off with it without causing them to bleed. Now, if you're in that bad of a situation, maybe this isn't the best idea. Maybe it's gotten way worse than you think, but this is still an option. At the very basic, an Apple Pencil. I don't want to be struck in the eye with this thing. So that could be used. Again, not ideal. So none of these are quite ideal in my mind. Then you get into just, you don't want to get into this. This is an OTF out the front automatic blade. It's heavy. It's serrated. I do not want to be stabbed with this. I also don't want to stab anybody with this. I don't relish that, but it's in, out. Yeah, there's a car going by. Fast. Again, nobody wins a knife fight really nobody wins a knife fight. You're going to cut yourself. You're going to cut somebody else. It's not good. I don't want to get into that. But these can be, if you're going to knife fight, maybe it's a good option. I do think your hand can slip up on the blade easy if there's, sorry, I'm not going to go there. That's why this is a thing. One, it has a belt clip. I mean, this does too. Pocket clip, whatever. But this is a clone of the Benchmade Sockpea dagger. It's a dagger. It's not a knife. It's a lightweight chunk of metal that has a ring, so your finger cannot slip down on the blade when things get messy. I know that's dark, but I also don't know if that blade is long enough to do any damage. Yeah, of course it's going to do damage. It's also serrated, so you can get out of a seatbelt, I guess. It weighs nothing. It fits in every bag. It's okay. It's okay. I don't want to stab anybody. I really, really don't. That brought me to this. This is labeled as a traveler wrench. Those are, you could wrench something with those. And they work. They work to turn nuts or whatever. But at the end of the day, this is called an impact karambit. And it is used in fighting and grappling and pinning. But at the end of the day, if you got hammer striked with this, it's a bad day. It's not a brass knuckle, but it acts as. This is what I carry with me every day. It weighs half a gram. It weighs nothing. It's plastic. It's got a little loop here in case you need to pull it out that way. Honestly, I feel pretty okay with this in my bag. If I can pull it out quickly and deploy it, I feel like I'm okay. I know people down in the comments are going to roast me. They're going to say, you're not prepared. You need and maybe I do. I'm just not there yet. I'm not there yet. So that's not what this channel is about, but I'm not going to pretend that it isn't a thing that I understand. I understand. For now, it's legal everywhere. You can take this on a plane. Don't quote me on that. I'm not giving legal advice, but I've taken this on a plane. It's a wrench. It says so right there. It's got wrench things. I like it. So that's mine. That's the one I like.